Okay. Hey, I forgot to record the Zoom meeting from this morning. Um, so if you're watching this, then you didn't make our meeting this morning. No real problems there. Just wanted to fill you in on a few things. Hopefully, you got the email from Dr. Canettle, who's the provost, and offering the credit, no credit offer. I'm not really sure how that works as far as the no credit side of it. I know if you get a C or better, you're going to get credit. But I don't know where the no credit clicks in. So I need to double check that to find out um, how that applies. Also, that they are also offering students to be able to take a class that they're taking the winter term later in the school year, whether it's the summer or this next fall. Again, I don't have any information on that, but that did just come out this morning in an email just before we started our Zoom meeting. This week for our class online here. Let me see if I can share my screen with you. Let's see. Hold. And we are on week number 11, mold design. So we have, let me change it so you can see what we have going on. We've changed it a little bit. So we have the card holder model, which is part of the mold design. You're not going to see it on your CSWA, as many of you already know. And then we've got a bunch of our Helmer's engine parts. A lot of these are just pins, so they're a simple create a cylinder, a diameter, and extrude it, and then put some pinholes through it. So these are some pretty easy parts. That's why there's so many. But our focus from this point of the year on is to really focus on finishing up with the CSWA. So many of you have already taken the CSWA. I've had 10 people pass it. You don't have to send me any notification whether or not you've passed it. When I create those credits for you, those credits are linked to you. So when you take the test, it sends me a report so I can see that. So if you did pass the CSWA, that is the final exam. So I've been asked, well, if I pass the CSWA, do I need to do anything else in the class? Well, I still have to grade those assignments. It's still part of the class. The CSWA is just the final. So if your only goal was to get your CSWA and you could care less about your grade, well, then I guess you don't need to do anything else and your grade will be what it is. If you are looking for a GPA and you want to finish the class, then yes, you need to turn in all the work and all the assignment that comes hereafter. The only exception is that you won't take the CSWA test for the final exam because you've already passed it if you're one of those. If you pass test 1 or test 2 during the final exam period, you'd only take the one you didn't pass. So that's happened in a few cases as well. Looking at some other exercises that I've opened up for you. So if I go to assessments, and this is in week 13, you're going to see that there are other things in week 13 that you can't see because I have it turned off, so I'm looking at the student version. But under the SolidWorks practice, I have a couple of tests that are on here. Oh boy, why aren't you showing up for me now? Oh, because I didn't click on the right thing. So the practice test, here are some practice tests. These are not mandatory. You don't have to do these. But if you're looking for some extra, some skill builders, some things to help you with the test, these are some other things that have been on some other tests in the past that will help you to kind of go through and practice and really drill and kill those skills that we're looking for in the CSWA exam. There even is, as we go down here, there is an assembly piece. The only thing with the assembly piece, it's right here. You would actually have to go through and you would have to assemble all of the pieces, and it gives you all the dimensions. So first you would have to create the pieces and then you would assemble them. Now in the CSWA, you don't have to assemble that, or you don't have to build them because the parts are given to you. But just so you know, that's how it kind of works in this case. Again, these are just practice tests. things that you can do on your own, they are not required. I'm just leaving those up for you to decide whether or not that's something that you would like to do. Also, if you're having issues with the or not, sorry, with anything in SolidWorks, the easiest way for you to get help from me is not through email, but to Zoom. So if you have a problem, you can email me, hey, you got a moment? And what I can do is I'll Zoom into you. It's so much quicker and easier for me to do a Zoom meeting real quick with just two of us. You share your screen with me so I can see what you're doing. We can communicate using the microphones or a video that's on your computers. It just makes everything so much easier, and it brings down a lot of the stress level for students. So know that we're here for that. With that being said, I've been on my computer from 7 in the morning until 10, 11 o'clock at night most days. And I'm going to stop doing that. So at 8 o'clock, I'm going to institute my family time with my family. So my wife told me that it was time for me to put my phone down or put my computer away. So 8 o'clock in the evening, my family and I do family game night, movie night, whatever it is, just so that, we're getting some time away from work as well. So anytime, I'm usually up by 8 in the morning, usually by 7, but go ahead and send me an email. We'll connect on Zoom. We can try to fix your problems and get you through. So just keep plugging away at those Elmer's engine parts. Remember, you can work ahead if you'd like to get those modeled. And as we get through to the next couple of weeks, we'll get into assemblies and finishing the assembly of that Elmer's engine and do some motion studies. So there's just a lot of things coming. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Just keep communicating with us. Hope you're safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.